Now, students, last day we were talking about molecular mass and gram molecular mass, and also a little bit I introduced mole concept and Avogadro number. What is mole concept and what is Avogadro number? Last day we were talking about this. Actually, when we talk about mole concept, then mole concept was introduced by Avogadro. Mole concept was introduced by Avogadro. And according to mole concept, 1 mole of any substance contains fixed number of atoms, that is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 number of atoms. If you are talking about substance as an element. If you are talking about compound, then fixed number of molecules 6.022 into 23 number of molecules. If we are talking about ions, then also 1 mole ions is equal to 6.022 into 20.23 number of ions. This number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 is called Avogadro number. The symbol is Na or No. So this is Avogadro number, and so this hypothesis was given by Avogadro, and this is known as Avogadro's hypothesis. This is very important concept because any manufacturing process, any chemical reactions, any industrial manufacturing process follows this rule of mole concept. If we are talking about maybe 1 mole of sodium, if we take sodium as an element, there are 118 elements in periodic table. Sodium is one of the important element. And if you are talking about 1 mole of sodium, then it will be 6.022 into 2.23 number of atoms of sodium. But if you are talking about 1 mole of chlorine, then again the same number of chlorine atoms will be there. 6.022 into about 23 number of chlorine atoms. So 1 mole of water is a compound. So the smallest part of water is molecule. So 1 mole of water, 6.022 into 2.23 number of molecules of water. So this is very important part of mole concept. But mole gives some other information also. Like in mass also. 1 mole of sodium is 1 gram atomic mass of sodium, that is 23 gram. That means atomic mass of sodium expressed in gram is known as gram atomic mass. So 1 mole of sodium is also 1 gram atomic mass of sodium. How to find the number of moles of any substance? If mass of the substance is given, if you are talking about mass of element is given, the mass of element divided by atomic mass of element will be the number of moles of that element. If you are talking about the number of moles of any compound like sodium chloride, if you are talking about in 100 gram of sodium chloride, what is the number of moles of sodium chloride? The mass of sodium chloride divided by molecular mass of sodium chloride, that will be number of moles of sodium chloride. These numericals we will solve later on, but today we will see what is the significance of mole and what information is given by mole. Mole concept. 1 mole of any substance means either element or compound or ions. 1 mole of any substance contains equal number of atoms or molecules or ions, and that is equal to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This concept is known as mole concept. And this number is called Avogadro's number. This hypothesis is called Avogadro's hypothesis. And this hypothesis is called Avogadro's hypothesis. So if you are talking about significance of mole, then a mole conveys the following information. A mole conveys the following information. What informations? First information, in terms of number of particles of a substance. In terms of number of particles of a substance. In terms of number of particles of a substance. One question, Abhinav Anand.
Yes.
You tell me answer of one question.
Yes.
22.4 liter at NTP, will the volume of this oxygen gas will change if temperature or pressure or both is changes?
Yes.
What is the law based on that?
Henry's law and
Boyle's law, Charles' law,
yeah.
Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law.
हाँ.
These are the laws.
Yes. No, it is also related to partial pressure. So
Pascal's law, partial pressure, I think.
Yes.
Then, in terms of number of particles of a substance, and then in terms of mass of a substance. In terms of mass of a substance. And then in terms of volume of a gas. Volume of a gas. And then expressing number of particles of a substance in terms of mole. Expressing number of particles, expressing number of particles of a substance in terms of mole. In terms of mole. For this, we can get this formula: number of moles is equal to given number of particles divided by Avogadro's number. By this we can find out number of moles of a substance. Let us, for example, solve some question based on this concept. Calculate the number of moles of iron in a sample containing 10 to the power 22 atoms of iron. 10 to the power 22 atoms of iron. How to solve this question? Calculate the number of moles of iron in a sample containing 10 to the power 22 atoms of iron. To solve this question, we should know that 1 mole of iron contains 6.022 into 0.23 number of iron particles. So number of moles of iron will be equal to given number of atoms of iron, number of atoms of iron given, divided by Avogadro number. So number of atoms of iron given, how much? It is 10 to the power 22 atoms. And Avogadro number is how much? So if you are doing like this, 10 divided by 6.022, then it will be 10 to the power minus 2. What will be 10 divided by 6.022? So it will be 0.166. Or we can say it will be approximately 1.66. Calculation we can do on our own also. So it will be 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole, or 0.01 0.66 mole. So this type of question we can solve by using given number of atoms divided by Avogadro number. If this is true in case of compound also, that is true with case of compound also. So let us solve another question of the mole concept. Questions are: calculate the mass of the following. First, 0.5 mole of O2 gas. 0.5 mole of O2 gas. How much it will be? We have to calculate mass. So first we should know that 1 mole of O2 gas will be equal to 2 into 16, that is 32 gram O2 gas. So 0.5 mole of O2 gas will be 32 divided by 0. So we can calculate, and we can calculate that 32 into 0.5. This will be how much? 16 gram of O2 gas. Similarly, the question is 0.5 mole of oxygen atoms. 0.5 mole of oxygen atoms. How much it will be there? 0.5 mole of oxygen atoms. 1 mole of oxygen is equal to how many? How much mass? 1 mole of oxygen, because it in case of atom it is 16 gram of oxygen atoms. So 0.5 mole of oxygen, 0.5 into 16 gram, 8 gram of oxygen atoms. Similarly, we can solve many number of questions, and some exercise I am giving you. 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of oxygen. So this number of atoms first we will convert into mole, and then we can calculate number of atoms. So how we can calculate number of moles of this acid? The same formula is there that we have used, because it will be 0.5 mole. First we will calculate number of mole, and then we can calculate next step how much this mole contains. Okay students, thank you.